I need to get used to doing this back and forth stuff. Other YouTubers are doing it, and I think it's only necessary to sort of tell a story, but it feels a bit weird, but I'll get used to it.
Hi guys, hope everyone is well and having a good time. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you've shown the channel recently. It means a great deal and just encourages me to take these videos. But anyway, basically today I'm talking about a camera that I've recently bought. It's been a dream camera of mine to own, and well, let's just get into it. It is the Fuji GW690. This camera is an absolute beast. As you can see from the reference to my head, it is absolutely massive. It is a 6cm by 9cm negative. It is basically the biggest medium format 120 negative that you can get until you go into large format 4x5. This camera as well is very special in the sense of it is a fixed lens. They used to do two versions. They did a 65mm and a 90mm. This is the 90, so it's probably giving you about 40-ish millimeter equivalent, and I think the 65 would give you about 28. So that kind of gives you like which camera might be best for you if you're looking at one of these. Rangefinder, so absolutely glorious, crystal clear rangefinder window, absolutely brilliant. Well, I say it's an issue, but it isn't. I think it's quite nice because obviously we know with film it's quite limiting anyway, and I think this kind of takes it that one step further. You're looking at normal medium format cameras, you know, say 6x5, you're getting between, how you load it, between 15 and 16 shots. With this one, you are getting 8. So you've really got to think about how you want to compose your shots, and you know, just makes it slow down that little bit more, which isn't a bad thing at all, you know, and it's something that I'm kind of doing in my own work now and really enjoying it. I've literally only had this like 2 days, so this isn't going to be a review. I'm going to do a full review. It's just like sort of my first thoughts and impressions of doing it, but we will go out and take a few shots. I've just loaded up a roll of Retro 80S that I had lying around. So I've rated it for 80. When I say that, actually, this camera is fully mechanical. No batteries, doesn't run anything. You guys, if you've seen the Leica MA review, you can read it up here or up there, wherever it is on the annotation. I absolutely love that camera. That was a 35mm film Leica, and it had no built-in light meter. Batteries didn't run it at all, and I thought that is absolutely fantastic. I love that concept. The Fujica is exactly the same thing. It's the whole thing is mechanical. It's absolutely brilliant. So it has no built-in light meter at all. So I'm doing this a lot of the Sunny 16 rule when I'm shooting this. So the Retro 80, I actually have this. This is a good way of showing you guys. It's a leaf shutter lens, so you change the aperture, sorry, you change the film speed. What am I talking about? You change the shutter speed. I'm excited, I'm getting all my words confused. It will go up to 500 of a second, and this one is quite a rare one. It actually has the bulb mode. Some of them had T for time and was quite awkward. This actually has a bulb mode, which is, I believe, is a little bit better. But anyway, it goes from 1 second all the way to 500ths of a second, and the aperture is 3.5, and that stops down all the way to 32. And as you can see, you change it here on the actual lens itself, which is absolutely fantastic. And I've rated this at 125 of a second, and then I'm turning on the weather. I am shooting whatever aperture, so between, you know, f16 all the way to 3.5. Focusing as well, again, this is a fixed lens, you can't remove it, so it just adds to the package. You know, you can go all the way from infinity all the way up to 1 meter, which is brilliant. The rangefinder is absolutely crystal clear, and what I love about this rangefinder is when you're moving your lens. So if you're going to infinity to a meter, the actual rangefinder, the frame lines will move, so you can fully see what your image is going to look like, which is absolutely fantastic. I won't open the back up because obviously I have done that filming. Before filming this, I think I'm just coming up to my fourth shot. So I've either got 5 or 4 left, because I can't remember if this dictates how many you've already taken or what shot you're on, but I'll learn that as I go. It is a double stroke, so that's a bit different. You know, something that my other 35mm cameras, it's literally one stroke shoot and away you go. This is a double stroke because that negative is so large. Apart from that, I just think it's absolutely fantastic. I've wanted one for ages. A load of people have done it. The scans are absolutely brilliant. What else can I tell you? I can tell you that it has a really nice dual shutter. Basically you have your standard one on top near your film lever, and then you also have this vertical one here. So if you're trying to get shots like this, and then you can easily hit this button here, whichever way you like to compose, which is absolutely brilliant. What it does have here is basically how many shots that you could take. Back along in the day, I think they used to do half rolls of 120. I've never heard of that, but apparently you could. So there's 4. 8, which would be the normal standard that you get on a full roll of 120. Or if you do 220, so expired film 220, or that new, I think it's GP Shanghai, they've actually launched a brand new 220 black and white film, which I'm definitely going to try, because then that gives you 16 shots. Like a normal traditional, say 645 medium format camera would do. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with it already. Before I've, haven't really used it, but again, I'm excited. It's a new camera. I'm allowed to be a bit ecstatic and a bit giddy. But right, without further ado, let's go out. Let's try and take a few shots. I think I've got 5 left, and we'll just walk out and just see what we can take.
So hopefully you can hear me over the wind. Just come to a local quarry, and it's a nice image of it, shooting black and white, and it's quite a contrasty black and white. So hopefully it'll look good. Have to find out. So I just did one of the most rookiest mistakes ever with a rangefinder camera, and that was to leave the lens cap on and taking a photo. So I've now wasted a frame So instead of having 8 photos, I'm now going to have 7. So try again, I guess. Right, so that was the last frame. I feel so stupid that I left the lens cap on. Literally, I was just checking in to make sure I didn't do it again. But it's one of those things. Just taking this background here, and with the leading line coming up to this boulder here, hopefully it comes out. Shot that at f8, so hopefully I get a nice sort of leading edge into the background there, and from leading from the foreground to the background. But who knows? Wait and see, I suppose. Now just got to develop them. So let's get back and see what we got. I need to get used to doing this back and forth stuff. Other YouTubers are doing it, and I think it's only necessary to sort of tell a story, but it feels a bit weird, but I'll get used to it.
Okay, so I've went and developed all the film. Basically what happened was I have a little film. I'm laughing because I either laugh or I cry. I basically have a little film cupboard underneath the stairs. When I was loading the film into the cassette, I accidentally nudged the door and basically light came in. I thought I was okay, clearly not. But I'm going to show you these 4 or 5 images anyway. Hey, that's the way it goes. That's film. I don't care. I'm super happy. I can see the quality of the camera, even though like the films are bad because of the light leaks, etc. You can see like there's summertime. You can see the numbers of the backing paper and stuff. It is what it is. That's film. If you're not careful, it'll eat you whole and spit you out. So hey, one of those things. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, guys.